In today's video, I'm sharing with you my latest tech must-haves. Let's get right into it. Okay, friends, I know a huge audience here on my YouTube channel are fans of tech, especially the Google Pixel. But I can only do so many Google Pixel videos at one given moment. So while we are waiting for another Google Pixel from me, I figured I would bring back this series from, I believe, last year, where I talk about a few tech items that I recently got and really enjoy and can recommend, and just share some thoughts about them with you in like a little compilation video. I have 4 items to share with you in this video, and hopefully it'll be interesting. And I will also link any of the product down in the description box if you are interested in picking up any of these items. But I'm just going to casually talk about them and why I like them and why I recommend them, and hopefully that will be fun. So let's jump right into it. The first item is this stand, and this is for a Pixel device. So my Pixel fans are going to enjoy this or appreciate this, hopefully. But this is specifically for the Google Pixel Watch. I have the Google Pixel Watch 2. It's on my ankle right now, but I'll take it out. This is my watch, the Google Pixel Watch 2. I have it on a stretchy band right now because I like to put it on my ankle whenever I go on my walking pad. I've done a video on this before, but I got a charging stand for it because this is one thing I cannot stand about the Google Pixel watches. It is the charger. I hate the connection. I hate the magnetic thing. I hate it so much. It's my biggest con about the watch, to a point where sometimes I feel like I don't even want this watch anymore. That's how much it annoys me. It just does not connect properly. And for the past few months, with the regular charger that it comes with, I have had so many issues connecting it and getting it to charge. Sometimes I would have to ball up the cord the way that I used to do with like broken iPod headphones, the cord ones, and it was just driving me insane. Sometimes I would sit there for 5 minutes at a time trying to get the watch to charge. Aside from that, I decided to go with like a quick solution and get myself a stand like this, so that instead of having to like really manually connect the two connections for this to charge, I thought that it might be a good easy fix for me to just drop it onto a stand like this, and it would very easily seamlessly charge. Luckily, that quick fix has worked for me. I'm sure there's a long-term fix that I should look into when it comes to the charger, but for now, I got this stand, and this stand is from the brand Swan Scout. I found it on Amazon. Again, I will link it down below, and it does connect to a wire that you plug into the wall. I just unplugged it for the video so that I can show you what this looks like. It's very lightweight, and it can rotate over here so that you can have it stand like this, so that you can look at the watch if you want to look at it from afar, or if you want to just have it lay flat like this, which is what I personally do because I am just so paranoid about the connection. I don't want it slipping off, falling off, or giving me a reason to go into a panic. And so what you essentially do is drop it onto the top like this, and I don't know if you saw that, it has like a magnetic attachment just like the regular charger, but I haven't had any issues with actually charging this. Every single time I just drop this onto the mat right here, it starts charging. Haven't had a single issue. It's very easy, and so I really do love it. I really do recommend it. I'm just gonna tilt it so that you can see what it looks like when it's tilted, so like you can actually see it on display if you wanted to. I personally don't really care for that. But yeah, I do recommend this. It has been working really well. I do like how it looks. It's very lightweight, sleek. It's not too bulky, so I am a big fan of this. And yeah, it has really been saving my life when it comes to charging my watch, which you wouldn't think is an issue, wouldn't be an issue, just charging something. And yet, here we are. Let me put this back on my ankle. Okay, the next item is an Apple product, technically. I mean, you can use this for any tablet, but I use it for my iPad in particular. This is actually my old iPad that I gave to Ian, but we're gonna use it for display purposes because it has it on the iPad anyway, but it is the screen protector that I have on this. So if you did not know, I have an iPad for the sole reason of using Procreate. Procreate is how I digitize my artwork for my stationery brand, which is called Sunday Paper House. I've talked about it on the channel before. And so I use this for art reasons and drawing, sketching, digitizing, fine-tuning, anything when it comes to artwork, specifically in Procreate, which is why I have the Apple Pencil here too. I also use that for Procreate and all of that stuff. And I am a huge fan of a paper-like screen protector when it comes to an iPad or a tablet where you're using a pencil to draw so that it feels like you're actually drawing on paper. It just feels better. It's less slippery and you have a good grip. And I think that's really important for artists, especially if you're like moving into a digitized kind of format. It's not as easy moving from a digital format if you're used to using a pen and paper or a pencil and paper, whatever it may be. So big fan of a paper-like screen protector. You can see that this one is very well loved and used. Again, this is an old iPad, but I did get a new iPad and I also got a paper screen protector for that as well. I will link the newer version in the description box because this iPad is like 10 years old, so I don't think it's going to apply to anyone, but I do want to just show you. Like, it has a matte texture. I know this one is really worn out, but it has a matte texture, so when you use the pencil, it really does feel like you're writing on paper as opposed to like it really slipping and moving quickly because you're trying to write on an extremely smooth surface. Okay, the next item I'm going to put in some B-roll because I don't have it here at home, but it is my ASMR creamy keyboard that I purchased specifically for the office. If you did not know, I just recently got a hybrid 9-to-5 job, so I do commute to New York twice a week, and I wanted to make my cubicle space very cozy, comforting, and have a lot of things that I really love, including a keyboard. I thought that it was worth the investment in getting a keyboard specifically for the office. And so I did just that. And the keyboard that I got for the office is actually better, in my opinion. It sounds better. It's so much more satisfying than the one I have at home, but I am just leaving it there. It's just something to look forward to when I get into the office. But again, I will put in B-roll now so that you can hear the ASMR and you'll understand why I love it so, so much. And so yeah, there's nothing else I really need to say. It's also a really visually pleasing keyboard. I love the little knob on the side where I can adjust the volume on my computer. It looks really nice. It has the RGB lights in the background. Everybody asks me about my keyboard whenever I'm in the office, and they ask me to like do a little typey because they love it so much. I love it so much. It makes my work experience all the more better, so 100% recommending it. And it's also pretty affordable for a mechanical keyboard with all of the amazing things on it. I believe it's less than $100. I got it for like $60 actually, so really good price. Again, I will link that down below. Okay, and then the last tech thing is, I'm calling it a tech thing because it's tech related. It's not actually a piece of tech, it's an app, but it is tech related, so I think it counts to be part of this video, and that is called what is it called? Back Market app. So this app, and I'll show you what it looks like when I go into it. This app is essentially a marketplace for you to buy, sell, or trade in tech items. So it is definitely related to tech here. And I find it to be extremely reliable and a convenient space to sell tech. Sometimes I will sell tech on eBay because I get more bang for my buck on eBay sometimes, but other times it's just more reliable and convenient to go into this app and trade in an item. I have been trying to get rid of some tech items, and I have been getting like a very reliable, solid answer as to how much money I will get back for that item. And so I just think it's a really cool app that I don't hear many people talk about. I have sold Switches, other game consoles, Apple products, things like that here. And it is limited when it comes to what you can sell on here or what you can buy. But again, it's a marketplace that I think is reliable and convenient and just easy to navigate, as opposed to eBay where you can kind of get overwhelmed with the clutter and the confusing prices and the bidding and all of that stuff, whereas this is definitely not as confusing. So I do recommend it. I do recommend it for those who do get overwhelmed by places like eBay. And I do also recommend it if you're looking for an authorized, I don't know, a secure place to purchase a used item and you can feel confident in purchasing from there, because they do assess, they have like certified refurbishers assess all of the items that come in through the app to ensure that all is good. I've even tried to sell a product that I didn't realize was much more damaged than it was, and they told me that like they weren't going to accept it. So I can attest that they are definitely assessing things really, really thoroughly, and you are going to get a good product if you purchase from there. And you're also going to get a solid price if you're trying to sell on there as well. But those are all of the tech things I have to share with you in today's video. Again, this is a series, so I will do more videos like this down the road when I pick up some more cool tech items that I think are worth sharing and giving you links for, and we can do more of these videos. I know you are all anxiously waiting for another Pixel video. I am hoping to get one of those to you very soon. And I have been getting a lot of questions about like the Pixel 10. Don't you worry. Once those events and announcements are getting closer, which it tends to be in September, October time, I will be doing a lot of coverage and videos on that. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will talk to you in the next video.